The Maitland Christmas tree has been packed away, and the Maitland Christmas court cases have started to be heard here at Maitland Local Court. My question is, as a member of the public, can I find out any information about the cases that commenced over Christmas? In particular, the cases where police refused bail and Parramatta Local Court needed to deal with bail on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. It doesn't look like anyone from Maitland appeared on Christmas Day. However, I think there was one person from Maitland who appeared on Boxing Day for something that likely happened on Christmas Day. So I will call him Christmas Day Guy. And it looks like 2 people from Maitland appeared on the public service holiday, which is the 27th of December, for something that likely happened on Boxing Day. So I will name them the Boxing Day duo. At this stage, it's unclear if the duo are associated in any way. What they have in common is that they appeared on the same day and are both from the Maitland area. So it's January 2025 and Maitland Local Court is in full swing after the Christmas break, where the Christmas cases are listed for their first mention. Can I find out any information? Yes, I can. How? I sat in the public gallery and listened. I wait about 2 hours and the Christmas Day Guy appears. My first observation is he's physically here, meaning he's out on bail. Parramatta Local Court granted him bail when he appeared on Boxing Day. Remember, the courtroom is closed to the public on Boxing Day, so I can't find out what the bail concerns were and what bail conditions were put in place to mitigate any risks. Next, I'm looking to find out what the charge is. We in the gallery are in luck on this day. The magistrate starts with words like, "You are here for a damaged property matter. How do you plead?" Yes, everyone, as a member of the public, you can find out what the case is about. You just have to sit in the gallery for hours on the right day and listen. So what was the damage? It wasn't said out loud. Before I start speculating about whether it was Christmas presents that were damaged, I'm guessing you may be asking why he was refused bail on Christmas for damaging something. That doesn't seem serious enough to refuse someone bail. We really don't know why, because there is no public information about what the bail concerns were. I think knowing some of the basics about bail concerns would assist us outside the courthouse in managing our expectations. It's understandable people might question why bail was granted or refused when they have limited information. Remember, I just did some content about the fresh custody at Cessnock Local Court, where the defendant had been refused bail for allegedly biting. But listening from the gallery gave me a better understanding of the context around this case. In this case, the biting was allegedly the most recent offence that the defendant had been charged with. So it's the defendant's history, not just the recent biting, that was likely influencing the police's decision to refuse bail. However, like in this case, there is no context available to the public to assist us in understanding the case and managing our expectations. So while I have shown that members of the public can find out what the case is about, I'll continue to follow this case to see if I can get a better understanding of the context, and that might help us understand the legal proceedings. As for the Boxing Day duo, they appeared the day after the Christmas Day Guy in January here at Maitland. I wasn't able to get to court on that day as we were mopping up from overnight storms. Sometimes I don't have time to sit and observe for hours. This is where you can look to see if the media are following the case. Well, on the day the Christmas Day Guy appeared, there was 3 journalists at Maitland Local Court, both TV and print. However, there's no story about the Christmas Day Guy who allegedly damaged something. Rather, they were following a case about a fatal car accident and another case about a school teacher. Remember, the court here is full of different cases. The media follow stories they choose to follow. And to be fair, I went there on that day for a case I was interested in, the Christmas Day Guy. I think this just reminds us, the audience outside the courtroom, that stories we hear about court cases might only be a small selection. And why we hear about some cases rather than others, I think depends on what the storyteller is attempting to tell. For me, this content isn't about the person who is the Christmas Day Guy. Rather, it's to see if a member of the public can find out about court cases. I could do this exercise on any of the cases, really. What rationale the media used to choose cases, well, they'll have to answer that. Anyways, my quest to find out what the Boxing Day duo allegedly did to see the court needing to operate over the Christmas period continues. I'll keep you posted.